Zaz, tell me what happened last time.
Okay, so last time on InfoWars. Alright, so while Bannon was continuing his work on his political manifesto, Rex was actually actively engaging with the online audience. We ultimately time skipped a few weeks, and yes, it turns out Facts and Logic is down as Hussein Baker had some medical issues. But about a month later, Alexandra stopped in, and she said that she could get us off the watch list by arranging a meeting, an interview with Storm's backers. As it turns out, this was an interview with Faith, one of Storm's founders, and she told us about the the proto Storm, its history, those early days, starting with Madison. Well, Esteban kept it quite subdued. Rex Jonas did, in fact, get into a very heated argument with her. And after the show, yes, Van did have to do damage control because Rex did seem to did seem to indicate that yes, he did want people to make deals with the literal demon we had on previously. But Bannon did some damage control to control that, and I believe Rex started looking into more dirt on Storm officials, but I believe that's where we left off.
Well, listen.
Oh, and Facts and Logic is back on the air. They did have an interview with Onyx. All lies, though, I'm sure. Bunch of bullshit.
They're just copying you. Hacks, really. I was gonna say, yes, listen. Alexandra can give you the dirt you need by giving you a live interview with an ex-CIA agent that used to work back in the day with Faith as like at the founding of what would have eventually become Storm. So if Mr. Jonas wants to bring this up with his colleague,
as yes, you all having project, Mr. Bannon. Listen, it's I haven't been able to find something on my own, but Xana did have a decent bow, and I think it's a talk of the problem is there's not really hard evidence, but it's a talk of a CIA agent might show some light at.
Oh no, listen, this is good. Like, listen, probably not gonna get much hard evidence. The only
Yeah, you're right.
these like
By now at this point.
what we need something that can sow doubt. Now, this is a guy who was there from the beginning, is willing to talk earnestly. And that might just be what we're looking for.
All right, then I guess we get ready then.
listen, you then presumably send your confirmation to her. She will have the guy ready by your next show. If there's any last minute things you want to attend to, talk about.
Nothing from Bandon's side.
Yeah, listen, as you get there on the day of the show, as Matthew is getting everything ready set up, as you wait, you feel the smell before the door opens. It's a It's a weird smell. Very musky, very earthy. Feels like wet grass. As the door opens and you'll see Alexandra. Listen, Mackie doesn't smell like a corpse. Shut the fuck up.
These are God conversations.
Stop spreading lies. Yeah, you'll see Alexandra walk in, followed by well, a guy after her. Who, well, he looks off-putting to say the least. There's a sort of, his movements are a bit stiff and his face seems stuck in a perpetual like grin. And he does not really blink, only at like very regular intervals. As he will just sit on the chair across from you.
Listen, Alex will ask directly. Now, listen, I know I made the joke, but come on, Grant. The way you describe him, is it too far to say that this guy's something's wrong with him?
No, yeah, something's obviously wrong with him.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so listen, I made the corpse joke, but so I make sure that out of character, but in character, Ben will actually ask. This guy like Mankatot or something?
She
Ignore
smiles. She'll smile, nod. Something of that nature. Just say
Yes,
he is compliant.
Yeah, before the show starts, actually, Alex will not. Luckily, now I can portray real Alex Jones. Also a bit of a hypocrite. He's just lesser than Bannon, but listen, before the show, like, can you say a few sentences as to how he sounds and stuff?
She nods again. As she'll kind of like look at him and he'll suddenly kind of like animate slightly and he'll say, "Hey there, my name is Roy Mathers. I like sucking and fucking, drinking and gambling. Can I help you?"
Sorry, Rex, we'll shudder a bit. Oh, fuck, creepy. But, sounds normal enough, yeah?
Don't worry. Most of the stuff is still technically in there. Although, I suppose this is about as far as I can push a dead man walking.
Wow. Luckily, this is an audio experience. Don't have to worry about him being stiff for the camera.
After this, I don't think anyone's gonna be seeing him. As she'll kind of like, just kind of like pick one of his like hands and with her like fingernail just trace across the skin, and you can see the skin is kind of like gives up, it's like sort of like tears a bit, and you can see like a slithering vines underneath. It was a fun experiment, though.
Certainly something.
Enjoy your interview. Ashes will kind of just sit in the corner. I see even Matthew's a bit like kind of uneasy, to say the least.
Yeah, sitting across an actual corpse.
You don't listen. You can give me a heal or no roll. It's only a basic difficulty.
Yeah, that's not what I will. First of all, that's the first challenge. I need to get the Foundry. It's a bit of a hold on. We have the hamster is caught in his union break. I need to kick him a bit more.
So Bannon, calling this thing a corpse wouldn't be correct. The only human parts seem to be at the exterior. The interior seems to be more plant than flesh. It's just that the plants have been sort of twisted to try and fill in the gaps, as they clearly, yeah, Rex as well, as they clearly just replaced his innards slowly, eventually turning him into nothing more but an animated taxidermied person. But even that has its limits. And you're seeing them right now.
Well, luckily, it's not, as Brian said, it's an audio experience. Nobody will see the corpse. Or the fucking skin. The fucking trophy.
I will say this, with higher successes, you doubt there's any sort of actual, like, brain left. So, whatever this thing has to say, it's probably just gonna parrot Alexandra's desires and wishes anyways.
You know, this actually makes Alex feel a bit better. First of all, listen, this is CIA spook. Fuck him. And listen, this guy, this is basically this.
He was probably like an asshole.
Yeah, and this guy isn't even suffering. This is actually just a fucking skin suit. It's actually just a skin suit, dude.
Yes. But you do think that his death, if this was a gradual, you imagine that there's no way this was done like overnight. So the process to get here was a procedural one.
Yeah, he was probably an asshole.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
you
well,
don't
that's
think
probably
Alexandra is the type who will in fact not
No.
have let him live through it.
Yeah, this is probably listen. Luckily, Rex Jonas is not a principled man. Luckily, now I can reveal the real personality of Alex Jones. Listen, real Alex Jones defends Donald Trump. I can defend the Collector.
That's true. The Collector is way more reasonable.
Listen, and just like in real life, around this time there was the oopsie moment. This is the oopsie moment. It's fine. We can recover from this. I will peddle Alien product, but that's for the future.
As you would say. Yeah, are we ready to start?
Yeah. Let's start.
Listen. As the show is live on air.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of InfoWars. This is Esteban O'Bannon, joined with my co-host, as always, Rex Jonas. And today we do, in fact, have another special guest. It's because it's a follow-up to last episode. So we do have a former intelligence officer named Roy Mathers, who was at one point affiliated with what would become Storm, here to tell the truth of some of those times. Mr. Mathers, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
When he speaks, his voice comes out different than when he introduced himself. It sounds way older now. Way older. Taking into account a few decades of time. As he'll say, of course, thank you for having me. Listen, after last time's fiasco, listen, that frigid bitch may have a nice ass, but she's spouting some bullshit. Yeah, that's right. I worked for the CIA, well, most of my life, actually. Up until the 80s. But, well. Now I'm just kind of enjoying retirement a bit. Let's say, I kind of dipped the US after the, unfortunate assassination of our greatest homeborn hero.
God brave you to come on here. It's how about maybe I think you should honestly give you that he was still talking. It's how about you regale some of the service records, some of the things you did on the purported, for the greater good.
Well, listen. I won't talk about the shit the government did to me because I don't think your audience has the guts to hear some of those things. There's a lot of gutsy thing back in my day. But hey, listen, I was very good at schmoozing around some of the circles I was sent into. I could kiss ass and suck dick like the champions could. Fuck plenty of politicians' wives as well. All in the name of the good states of A.
And how did you come into contact with the nucleus of what would become Storm?
Well, they hired me for a job. I was one of the few people they had on hand who spoke some of them languages, the folk used in the Middle East. In this case, I was quite fluent in Arabic. And, well, they needed a guy to, chat up with the locals. And, well, I, kind of how I met Faith first time. She was part of their research team to analyze whatever ref the fucking Soviets had researching there. They were using the locals as bait. Kind of fucked up even for my standards,
That doesn't surprise me.
Don't worry. Blew them their fuck right up. But listen, that was just one of the first missions, Some of them came afterwards, but well, let's just say I knew Faith before she was a frigid bitch. Same personality, nothing really changed.
She was always the ends justify the means type then.
Quite so. And listen, right now, at this shit with Storm, it's all a bunch of hogwash if you ask me. Same old, Government's trying to get power and using whatever means and people they have.
Yeah, and we'll say it's what we've been. It's what we've been saying based on the evidence we've seen. Mentioned the assassination of Reagan. Now, of course, we in the past we found some information that we posted publicly, but you're a man on the inside, though. What could you tell us about that?
Oh, well, how would you like to know? It's quite a while ago.
Did suppose the burning question, because it's the one denial that stayed constant from anyone, from everyone. How involved was the U.S. government in the assassination of Ronald Reagan and George H.W. Bush?
Listen, man, you think that can be pulled off without internal fucking backing? Let's just say, even back in my time, the CIA wasn't all on the same page. nor was the FBI, nor many other of these agencies. I suppose their coup, or whatever fuck you want to call it, succeeded. Now,
Silent coup would be an apt word for it.
yeah, and what the fuck has that led to? You know, if a strong man were in power right now, that fucking cult in the Middle East fucking bombed into fucking nothingness. None of this nonsense going about, but everyone, it's just kind of a bitch nowadays.
Bannon will look over to Mr. Jones if he has anything he wants to add.
Listen, don't you worry. The intellectual mind of Alex Jones about listen, we're about to shift the demographic. We're about to do the alt-right. We need to do the transition. We need to shake off the moderate neocons. They don't exist anyway. Irrelevant. As you'll say. Yeah, listen. This the main skill these people know is backroom office politics, and they want to protect the world against aliens. I mean, actually, what a joke, honestly.
I agree. I think when the aliens come down here, we should skull fuck them. Just to show who's the fucking charge. I used to do that to a couple of... Can I say this on air? Anyways.
That's, some things are better implied than outright said.
Ah, shit. I forgot you sound like them fucking politicians. Holy fuck. Okay. Listen, okay, fine. Censor myself a bit. We should put the current bitches in charge into their rightful place. At the bottom. That's not enough for you, Mr. O'Bannon?
That is fine.
And I will make discrimination between humans and aliens.
So, what when did you leave? When did you break ties with the people that would Faith, for example, the people that would become the founding members of Storm?
I think it was 1980 when I officially decided it was time for me to go, resigned and all of that, and well, as I say, it wasn't a nice leave, but you have enough dirt on these people. What are they gonna do to him? I suppose they are trying to kill me, but you're familiar with that, right?
Quite so, yes.
Luckily for both you and me, we have bigger problems right now. So, just enjoy retirement.
Bannon will ask. Mentioned the Church of God. It's been mentioned before by previous guests on the show. Can you give us any insight? Solomon was very open about them, but he also had a very personal view on them.
Listen, Mr. O'Bannon, anyone that tells me sex is a sin can go fuck right off. No sex, no alcohol. What the fuck is even the point of life?
Yeah, certainly it's would be quite a restrictive way to live.
You know, back in my day, real men used to do coke and not give a shit about it. Fucking, it was normal. It was fucking, everyone fucking did some drugs and went to some fucking hookers every now and then. Nobody fucking cried about it. Nowadays, holy shit. I think fucking they would fucking hang you publicly, judging you for, just God's intended way for us to experience life. After all, we only have one. He wanted us to live more. He would have, right? Enjoy it.
Ben will nod. It's certainly. As Ben will ask, I know suppose you may have been out of the loop on Storm for a while, but you, might have some, out of all the people we've interviewed, you might have the most insight on Storm leadership. What do you think it is exactly it is that they're, and on the broad strokes, I can guess what they're planning, but...
I'll tell you something about Faith. This is verified information. I didn't personally witness this, but or other eyewitnesses. She gunned down an agent point blank, back of the head, during one of their missions. You don't know why.
Why was that?
Because that agent had pissed off, let's just say, a few criminal groups with powerful ties and deep pockets. She did that in order to protect Storm interests. Well, it was gonna be Storm. That's the point. That's the hypocrisy of this bullshit. It's all fucking lies, O'Bannon. They built this fucking house of cards and they pretend like they're legit and transparent, and in the fucking back rooms they're making deals with criminals, all fucking colors, and they're being fucked up the ass by like most of them. They're literally, you think they're making they think they're like trying to pull people's strings. O'Bannon, they are fucking weak. The only reason they can pull strings is because they're fucking useful idiots for all the fucking would-be kingpins out there.
Ben will say, Faith did make it very clear that Faith did make it very clear when she was on that her only concern was that the terrible people doing things are that fucking people over here are human. Makes sense that criminals and others are not. Well, either she can't or she won't do anything about them. Doesn't really make much of a difference.
I mean, she probably could, but I don't know. Maybe she likes to up the ass. You can say. The point is, I think we need strong men lead us back to our glory days, not this fucking whiny, washed up, wannabe paragons of justice.
I can't believe Alexander's actually depicting Faith as the soy jack.
Yeah, listen, this is what we call teasing the relationship. And you see, she knows she likes up the ass, you know. She knows some personal experience, you see. Would be funny if she's the bottom of the relationship. That's a different conversation to have.
Certainly, it's certainly dim times we're in. Mr. Jonas. Is there anything you want to add? To ask?
So he'll say, oh, honestly, I'll fair yes. See, that's what I've been always saying. I mean, it's just, it all makes sense. I mean, what's the point of the crime if it's all legally part of the system? So they may believe that they're doing the right thing, or perhaps they've deluded themselves, but
Stop finding excuses for these people.
yeah,
Come on, Rex. Listen, we can find excuses for everything for everyone. What matters is what the fuck we do right now.
Hell yeah, brother. No, I agree. That doesn't matter what the reason is.
It's a good point. It's a good point to make to the folks out there. Storm's a big organization. Some people might be true believers, some people might just be in it for power or money, but at the end of the day, they're all going to do the same thing to you. They're going to gun you down just like that, just like Faith did to that agent.
Listen, you mentioned this back on a few weeks ago. This is just like when they took away our guns, you know? Gonna try to take the superpowers away as well. Just you wait and see.
Oh no, they're gonna control them. Oh, to their arsenal, brainwash people.
Anyone out there with a lack of strength? Fucking keep your head down, the government's gunning for you. Do not trust anyone but yourself. People will sell you out for a fucking nickel. Sometimes even less than that. You want change in the fucking world, you have to do it yourself. Give me an amen, brothers.
Amen, brother, amen. It's
Amen.
If you've been blessed by the Lord with great powers, well, with great powers comes great responsibility.
Now listen.
To use the gifts you've been given.
And that collector bitch, I'm saying not take the deal. Don't get fucked up by the ass. Make sure you're the one doing the fucking, you know?
Certainly agree with that.
There's nothing else that you want to add. Matthew will add that if you want to take the colors now.
Yes. Put a caller through.
as the familiar voice of Hussein rings.
You're so right, Max. He is fucking Nick. Bannon is Nick Fuentesing right now. Like oh my, what the fuck is that, man?
As Hussein says, I feel like you've fallen to the lowest point yet. What the fuck is this?
It's so good to hear your voice back. I'm glad you've gotten better.
Yeah, and I turned on the fucking radio to hear you two talk to some washed up CIA spook with a fucking vocabulary of a 80-year-old. Has he even like graduated high school? I thought that was like a mandated requirement. As you'll see, like the corpse of Roy just leaning towards the mic and says, "Fuck was your name again?" I don't care. I know one thing though. I have you on the file. And by the way you're talking right now, I think they were correct about you. Only a man with a small dick talks like that. Zane's like, what? Yeah. I bet you also probably like tucking. Mr. O'Bannon, is this the Mr. Jonas? What?
Listen, I don't know. It's got some good questions being asked right there. Bannon, the neocons are gone. Yeah. This is Alex Jones. Listen, no, Hakeem. It's as I said. Listen, we let everybody speak here. It's sorry if it's a bit too dirty for your little mansion over in LA.
Roy says, listen. These gay-ass liberals, they'll pretend like they're better. I don't want to know how this guy takes it up the ass behind closed doors.
God knows what's been happening. It's California. I'm telling you.
This, like, how is this relevant to the topic at hand? Listen. You can say something if you want. Otherwise, Roy Mathers will in fact start making chicken noises at the microphone.
He's gonna join in. Listen, this is real. We're going closer. Infowars will split. I feel like there will be two branches here in the future.
The highbrow and the lowbrow forms of media. The lines are being drawn in sand.
You see, the problem is realistically, Bannon and Jones would never work together. We're seeing the fucking conflict right now because I don't know. This is what Bannon usually.
I see the listen, much like real life's Bannon. Esteban sees the value of Mr. Jones, but he's realizing I don't actually want to. I don't want to work with this fucking guy.
Listen, Alex Jones realized he cannot debate them in the marketers of ideas internally, but I can make fun of him. Listen. As I'm trying to figure out a funny joke to make about Hakeem. I can mispronounce his name, by the way.
Listen, do you have adrenaline?
Sadly, no. I
Listen.
Damn, I was gonna say you catch. Listen, goddamn, because if you could smoke the crack, but make Grunt come up with the joke.
Listen, I'm gonna give this one to you for free. It's because I'm so nice. Not necessarily a joke, but you could point out that, listen, here Roy seems to have been through some rather dangerous missions. Whereas Mr. Hussein, well, last time he just ran away from Alexandria. Could make fun of the man's trauma. That'll probably shut him up. It was quite recent.
Would Alex Jones make fun of a man's trauma? He absolutely would.
Alex Jones mocked the Sandy Hook fucking survivor.
Yeah. Listen, it's as before he does chicken goes. As I was yesterday to quite down. I don't know. It's at least this guy didn't run away. You are mighty words. So I think, in fact, we're just discussing. In fact, you're gonna stand up to people, and I think you're definitely lacking in that department, Mr. Chicken Feet.
Like Roy will kind of like cut him off. Right. The fucking shit I had to face. I made your little fucking plant lady look like fucking nothing, man. Yeah.
Listen, I think it fits.
Must be the fucking. Listen, I don't begrudge the guy. After all, I think he's fine for a liberal, I suppose.
Listen, I mean, actually, I think chicken feet's the wrong word. I think Turkey. Isn't it like a country? I think Turkey. Yeah, listen, if it's his country of origin, I think. Rex, by the way, Rex is making the shit up at this point. He does not know he's Turkish. This is just a funny joke came up with. This is not metagaming. This is Rex just fucking out of his ass.
Yeah, let me put one of those fucking goofy hats on and start twirling around. There's just silence on the other end. He'll say, listen, Hussein, you can keep on babbling. If you and me meet down a dark alleyway, well, let's just say you'll understand why the need for self-defense is important in life. Get this fucking loser out of here. You there, press the button. Jimmy just like slams on the fucking keyboard. God, how did you put up with this loser for so long?
Listen, it's he kind of part of the furniture, the most loyal listener, but
Listen, all I'm saying is, you interviewed what? Like a demon from fucking hell, a mass fucking psychopathic bitch. And listen, I've been through some fucking heavy shit too. Fuck his interview. A little scared girl. Well, that's fucking ironic. Says a lot about your audiences, right? This is where the real fucking men gather.
Damn right. I mean, let's you say.
All right, you are right.
I mean, it fits the company after all, pussy and all.
These fucking Californians. Never liked them. Went there only to fuck their women. Nothing else.
Listen, it's listen, that's what they need. That's stuff. They just need a real man to handle them, show them the way.
That's why I think you're such a good influence on these fucking kids. Someone with the fucking guts. Stand up to both government, demons, and whatever the fuck else comes after this. None of this like pussy shit about like state order and fucking relying on the government. Fucking hell, I worked in the government. It's the fucking last thing you want to rely on. I don't rely on the fucking government, church, free. Listen, no. The only person you can rely on in this fucking life is yourself.
Damn right, brother. Damn right. That's my ideal type of government. It's just a guy in a room that controls the button for the nukes, and that's it. Honestly, it's your chuck.
I'm fucking right. You know what? The last person I want to control that fucking button is some fucking gay ass liberal. Too fucking scared to use it. You know? They fucking nuked the fucking Middle East right now. Fucking church fucking gone. Angel bitch gone.
Bomb to the dust, baby, yeah.
Fucking freedom for everyone, man. Now that the entire region's fucking enslaved because these people can't take fucking action. Too fucking afraid of their own like fucking weapons.
No, you see, you gotta always fill out the paperwork, gotta go through the procedures and stuff.
Always hated them fucking paper pushers as well.
Yeah, listen, I bet what happened in Kool-Aid can honestly, listen, I think it's after your time, but there's probably some bureaucrats that no, we need to observe and have committee.
Yeah.
No, the listen, America was not freed by committee, it was freed by men fighting for a good cause.
You think the founding fathers were scared to use the fucking guns they had?
Washington bled in the field of the truth.
I think the world needs more fucking warriors and less pussies.
I mean, that's what it's all about, honestly. It's about making a little bitch, you know. Specifying the men and stuff, making them into girls. That's why they can't resist.
Damn right. Which is why, again, you find out you have powers, you survive a rift. Fucking keep your mouth shut. Work, train, become the fucking hero the world needs. Don't let others fucking carry this shit. Do it yourself. Don't be a bitch. Listen, I don't know what they say. Hard times, great strong men.
Great hard men.
We need a lot
Amen,
of strong
bruh.
men right now. Everywhere.
Oh, don't you worry, it'll come around. It's a. Listen, it's, you know what they say about empires, they'll eventually collapse, and I think the hard times is gonna increase, and it'll be like a tidal wave. It's gonna ride the wave.
They'll kind of like nod.
Things are most certainly going to get worse before they get better. But just need it's what's important for every single one of us to be vigilant and be ready to fight against this growing tyranny every opportunity.
Damn right. And as he says that, like the neck kind of like snaps slightly as it starts breaking at the seams. Now the voice still continues on as the vines sort of like you can kind of keep it attached slightly. It's just kind of like dangling off to the side.
Bannon will give a quick look to Alexandra, like give a quick look, like trying to like basically just like mouth, like, how much time do we have?
She kind of gives you the sign like, should wrap it up. Find an excuse to, I'll say. Well, listen, folks. I'll be honest. I think unless you have other questions, my dick needs some wetting. I saw some hot chicks at the bar here nearby.
No, I think we've the people have heard what they need to hear.
Doing a good job here, both of you. I see, like, stands up. Don't give up the fight. Not to these fucking assholes.
Now we're planning on to.
As he will kind of like walk away from the microphone, as you will see like the body just kind of collapse as the skin begins to like tear, and the vines just kind of like spill all over the place as they kind of like wither and just eventually like stop moving. As Alexandra will calmly pick it up and leave without saying anything.
Thank you, Roy Mathers, true patriot till the end. Your skin, I'm not even sure if these were your windpipes. I'm not sure if you had windpipes left. Maybe those are the last organ.
Bannon will say, well, folks, I hope that this episode gave you a lot to think about. As well, we already got a glimpse of it from Solomon that Storm isn't It's not as united as it seems to be. Just remember, it's an organization made by people. It's a machine. It's a powerful machine right now, but just like the Nazi war machine, can be broken. Always keep your lookout for what you can do and people trying to control you. You have something to say? You have something to add, Mr. Jones?
That's just under my. It's it is hard to agree. Listen to you. When a bunch of greedy assholes unite, it's very easy to unite until you get to the point where at the last step before winning, when you have to decide who gets to sit on the big chair. That's when the differences come apart. And and I think in the coming years, it's just like you said with Solomon. They will, the machine will in fact overextend itself on a river butt at the seams, and that's when you should strike while the animals hunt.
Yes, that's the important part to note here, people. Just like Mr. Mathers said, train, get ready. The opportunity to resist this growing tyranny might not immediately present itself. But it will in time. Eventually, the edifice will crack. Faith and her clique and these criminals and whoever else is added into the mix. They're going to fall out eventually. And when they do, that will be our time, people. That will be our time.
Yeah, listen, that sentiment. End the show. A bit early,
I'm
but
gonna kill myself.
Listen, Rex is happy. Rex is looking very happy with his performance, honestly.
yeah, no, as you go off air, Matthew will just say, I think I need a moment. Excuse me, I should just rush this to the bathroom.
You see, Alex, I see it as a piece of shit here. See, he doesn't care about Mr. Maffer's demise.
Yeah.
Listen, actually, Rex will in fact actually do a bit of a mock salute. Thank you, sir, for your brave service for your country. History will remember you.
Esteban will take out a fucking cigarette, he'll say. That's probably the most. He probably did. That's probably the most good he ever did.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, let's continue.
Yeah, the Bannon will just make a remark. If the way she had him talk was indication of what the man was in life, well, he did more service. He did more good dead than alive.
Probably. Listen. Probably people like him actually who. Now listen, I can play true Alex Jones. He's a complete utter hypocrite behind the camera. Luckily, it's so nice playing real people. I say, yes, it's people like it's actually probably people like him who probably why America fell.
Probably. If listen, you weren't in Washington. You know, I talked to a few CIA guys. Yeah, they're pretty much all like that. They're pretty much all like that.
Yeah, no fucking yeah. No wonder. But Bush was the only competent one there. It's says you luck. Actually, what did you do to him? They probably flashed your tits and convinced him to come step into your car. As you look, sir, it's Alexandra.
I think she left already.
Yeah, she left.
Oh, she left. In that case, he'll say the joke to bad, and that's probably sent a check in for flashed their tits, and that's all convincing needed. Probably got some passports as well to fucking Langley. My God.
Probably. But listen, Bannon will say, as Bannon will take a puff of cigarette. Does have some. Listen, what he was saying there does have some. What he was hyping people up for does have some value. Fucking in the fucking politics in Washington was a phrase thrown around a bit. Lone wolf operations. No organization, just people doing their own stands, attacks, actions. But certainly help throw Storm off their game.
Listen, if you have enough small fires everywhere, you can't respond everywhere at once, right? Stretch them thin.
And it draws their attention away from the group's organizing. So, listen, we'll synthesize it. With synthesize it, we can. I think we can do both. We can do both here. Having groups, militias, things like that organized, and while having some of these people like that doing their own thing, keep their attention divided. Good work.
It's gonna work. I mean, every Darth Vader's stuttering. I mean, look at Alexander, look at Solomon. Combined with this, it's I think this ain't gonna hold. I think they're actually like unsure to divide the pie.
Imagine Kula Khan probably pushed things forward too fast for him.
Yeah, probably before they were ready.
They couldn't agree on how to divide the world before the whole thing got revealed.
Well, someone's loss is somebody else's gain, as Dad used to tell me. We can weave for the plan for world dominance later.
Yeah, listen, Bannon will just say. Listen, I'm going to try to capitalize on this. Be honest, it's a little lighter than even I was thinking it would be, but just this is still just enough that should be able to turn the narrative online against a fucking faith bitch.
Fucking fast talking asshole. Fucking intellectuals. I hate them all. Fucking nerds talking down to people. Fucking sophist, all of them.
You just need to trip him up. That fucking Hussein guy. You trip him up and then you don't stop. Don't let them talk. Don't let them talk again.
Yeah. It's, it makes sense. You fucking slippery bitch. Fucking slip on the earth, but it's fine. We're good at this, and that's not things. Things are still heading in the right direction. I lose a few battles, but it's all about this. It doesn't matter if you lose a few battles. You're still winning the war.
Listen. We just need to survive. They're a government agency. They're an international agency. Groups like that, you inevitably get corruption. You get fuck ups. You get assholes doing their own shit for their own gain. Just fucking try to spread that shit over the entire world. It's inevitable. You can't keep watching every one of your employees. And the news breaks, be there to pounce on it.
All right, I think it's well, so we have our work cut out for us.
Yeah, he'll not. Listen, it's okay, because Esteban's an intellectual fascist, but at the end of the day, he's still actually a fascist, just like the real Bannon.
You'll take your leave. The next day, you'll get a phone call from an unknown number, Mr. O'Bannon.
Yes.
As you pick up, you're a man on the other end of the line. He'll say, good morning, Mr. O'Bannon. I'm Victor Hale. Spoke a while ago.
I believe, yeah, we did. It's like a lifetime ago now.
Yes, I did hear the last show you did. How do you feel about the direction things have gone for you? I couldn't help but notice your lack of input last night.
Bannon will say, Jonas has heart, but
He's
fortunately,
unhinged, O'Bannon. Surely you can see this.
yes. I was about to say, while he's no Tin Man, he certainly is a. Well, he's no Scarecrow. He certainly is a Tin Man. There's no fucking brain in there.
I think he's something a bit worse. Mad Dog. Right now, may be biting at your enemies, but how long do you think that lasts? And well, how much trust do you put into a rabid animal?
Not much. I'm gonna be honest. He's had his issues with some of my talking points before, but I was always able to fucking talk around him, get him to more like just fucking pull the wool over his eyes. But fuck, if our fucking sponsor's gonna be hyping him up now, that might not work too long.
Well, here to make you an offer. Drop InfoWars and join Ox News, one of its leading hosts. Make sure things are run your way instead of having to share the spotlight with the crazies. Leave the internet to the insane people.
You know what, Mr. Hale, unless when we discuss details, but I think I actually am. I think I am quite interested in that offer.
The internet is growing. It's a wild west out there, and I think Mr. Jonas will do quite well with the mad dogs. People like us, though, are a bit too refined for the muck.
Yeah. So Rex has his purpose. He can incentivize the lone wolves to do their isolated incidences, terror attacks, and the like. But fucking, he's not gonna be able to build anything after. None of his fucking people are.
You have a deal then. You don't have to worry about hiding anymore.
I think we do have a deal, yeah.
Well, I'll be seeing you then soon.
See you soon.
You may they may have had a head start on us. The fight, the game is still anyone's to win.
Nah, listen. Rex will have an advantage in that the loudest fucking screamer and the fucking craziest bullshit gets the most attention, but that doesn't have staying power. At the very least, I think he's gonna run up to the edge of the audience he can get sooner rather than later. Especially if he has other people like that fucking Roy guy on.
World's plenty. The world's filled with plenty of disgusting individuals. They are useful idiots to us. They say some of the quiet parts out loud and allow us to reinforce the proper narrative.
They help shift the Overton window at the very least.
So sort of be as, yeah. Are you gonna let your partner know that you are bouncing, or are you just gonna silently just take the car that they're gonna send for you and just leave?
Just leave, because I don't actually think just probably just leave.
That's a wise decision. Alexandra, we have a traitor here.
Yes, sure we do. As Rex, you just wake up one day and Bannon's fucking gone. What do you do? The house is empty now.
That's God, I don't remember. Does Andrew left like a phone
Yes.
or anything, or like his map or
you
something?
you can reach out to her.
Yeah, it's I see all like a God. It's like,
Yes.
you know where Esteban went? He's got been empty.
It's true. He ditched you recently.
What?
I'll be short. I'll be over shortly. As she just kind of closes the phone call. And
We will ensue a bit of a fucking bureaucratic rad. That happens as it's fucking panic like they're like Eric's just like I shouldn't fuck. He was always so fucking warm.
listen, she's gonna be at the house in like 5-10 minutes as she just opens the doors and walks in and says, "How are you doing today, Rex? Hope you're having a wonderful time."
He'll say, fuck, I was, in hindsight, fuck, he was always a bit of a coward. God fucking damn it.
Does that piss you off?
Fellas, and I'm both angry at him but myself. He's fucking little bitch. Things got a bit real for 5 seconds and he's fucking running.
It's true. Said it in the talk with Roy. World
Yeah, Roy.
needs strong men to lead us, right?
Absolutely, it does. It's fucking always a fucking once a swamp dweller, always a swamp dweller. Fuck, probably trying to run. He's probably gonna say like I was forced to stay here by the terrorists. Fucking yada yada. Gonna cut a deal with Storm, maybe perhaps. God knows what he's gonna do.
Gonna join Ox News, Rex.
Oh, that slimy worm. Slimy fucking worm. Of course, he just fucking wanted his fucking office in fucking New York so he could fucking like proselytize to the masses. Fucking cocksucker.
Julie. Question is, Mr. Jonas, are you ready to be the strong man the world needs?
The world needs a few fires. It's
She kind of like takes
Come
a couple of steps closer to you. Yes. 2 fires, 2 what?
so listen. Now I'm gonna pull out the acceleration, and the acceleration is my bit here. This is intellectual Jones here. You know, just like after to build something better and something new after the old thing has been burned down,
It's true.
just like a volcano.
As one of her fingers sort of like elongates, as it kind of like slithers behind you. She says, last thing I want you to know before you become my puppet, Mr. Jonas, is that if anyone will be ruling the world, it'll be me. Not any of your strong men. As you like feel like this prick at the back of your neck. My puppet now, Jonas. Just like Hussein. Just like everyone else. Just like O'Bannon will be. Just doesn't realize it yet. And